Cynthia from Love Apple. I'm going to show you how to set the cinch trap. These are for gophers. We buy the ones that are a little bit smaller. They're actually mole-sized traps because our West Coast gophers are smaller than East Coast gophers. We want the smaller trap. This is the mole-sized cinch trap. I'm going to show you how to set it right now. So you're going to look for a fresh hole, and a fresh hole will have fresh dirt on the top, and that fresh dirt will manifest itself by being dark in color. If you see a gopher hole that has already browned up and dried out, that is not a fresh hole. You need a fresh hole, and we are going to use, when we identify one, we're going to use this knife called a hori knife because it's just the perfect circumference and length to get into the hole and make that opening available to the trap. And so you can take this hori and actually go looking around and pressing it into the ground, and when it goes in just like that, nice and fast, we know that there is the gopher hole is right there. So we're going to remove some of the soil around and inside the hole so that we see that hole. We know where it's there. We even know, using the hori, which way that hole is pointing, because we want the trap right to go into the way the hole is pointing. And there it is. I see that hole. I'm going to make it bigger, and I'm going to set the trap right now. Okay, Ruby is helping me. She's smelling more of the gopher hole right there. So here you go. Do it with these two stanchions, triggers pointing down. I always use heavy gloves when I do this because I don't want to hurt myself. The very strong lever goes over like that. You're going to hold it down with one of your thumbs. You're going to pull the first lever up and hold the trigger lever down like that. Okay, so this one now comes up. So see, that now is over the snap trigger, and then you hold it in place. You take the other lever and that goes over the top of that. So now I can hold it like that. This lever is underneath this one, and this one is underneath that one. Okay, and then we're gonna take this gopher trap instantly kills them when they go to investigate. And so here's our trigger. That has to be right underneath here. And now we're gonna hold it from springing with our thumb right over here while we insert it into the hole. So you kind of gotta wiggle it, put it into the hole, going the same direction of the hole as much as you can. Okay, now we're going to back this off and do a hair trigger. So this is right ready for it to be sprung as soon as the gopher sticks his nose in there. You don't have to bait it. You don't have to cover the hole back up. What's gonna happen is the gopher goes, what the heck? I thought I covered up my hole. I see light coming through. I'm gonna go investigate why my hole is uncovered. And when he comes and investigates, voila, he gets snapped up, and you will know that you've got something's happened, because this whole trigger will be open. So the next day, you're gonna come in, if that trigger is open, and you're gonna pull it out, and hopefully there'll be a nice fat dead gopher in that trap. You open up the trap, which is easy to do. Now you got this dead gopher. You stuff it back in the hole, cover it up, and now, sweet justice, your gopher is decomposing and is going to be feeding the plants with its fertility, its composting body, when it was alive, it was actually killing your plants. So that's how you use cinch trap, folks.